So today I am back in Des Moines, and I have my 2-meter antenna, mag mount antenna that I mentioned in other videos on my roof. Nothing special. And I have...
The machine for the front of the call sign got caught off by the house.
I have a few of the repeaters.
HBR, Mason City.
I have a few of the repeaters that I added the other day. One thing I'd recommend when you buy your radio, it doesn't matter which one you buy, the cat cable. You're just going to want to get all the repeaters programmed in. That's going to give you the first, I think I mentioned in my first video when I got this radio is you know, program your a couple of the closest repeaters, but it's time consuming to do all that, and it'd be easier just to use the cable and just get them all put in. I got my SDR. I bought this particular SDR right here from RTL-SDR.com. And this little guy is an aluminum case. It does pick up some interference, but I bought that, and I also bought me a pigtail. You can get this on Amazon. This is a pigtail to connect it from the little SMA to the, I don't know, but this is the typical, just like what's on the back of the 817 radio that they use for 2-meter and CB and all that. And this way I can just plug my mag mount right into my SDR. So I got my laptop here, and so the reason why I went with SDR as opposed to just another cheap Bofang for testing is in the future, if I decide to add a tap off the IF, I'll be able to use it as a pan adapter for my 817ND. Even right now, without the IF, I can plug it into my antenna and see what's out there. So this is the antenna I bought from just a CB radio outfit. They happen to have 2-meter and 70-centimeter antennas. All right, I am in CubicSDR. And so basically when you open CubicSDR, it's pretty simple. I was playing with a different one the other day. This one I like better. When you first go in, it'll pop up a window that looks like this, and you'll pick your RTL, and then you would start it. I've already got it started, so I'm going to close this back out. And once you've started your RTL, there's a few little quick settings I'm going to show you right quick. This one's really good to know. This is the squelch. So this is your squelch level. So in other words, it has to be above this level if you're going to hear it. You bring this down. So there it is. So that's where the signal is, right here at this level. So if I'm below it, if I go above it, now it's squelched. So that's how you set your squelch, which is really handy. Right here is, and I'm going to have to unsquelch it so you can see this here. Right, this is a volume level. This is the gain setting. Turn that down. So there's your gain. Now you can stop it, see what the waveform looks like here. That's the mute. And then this is the signal level. You can control how sensitive that is. Higher is more sensitive. Lower is less sensitive. Okay, so you can set that so that it's only showing spikes of concern. This is the speed of the waterfall, and so let me see how fast that's moving. And now I go slower. So this is how fast the waterfall moves. So that's the basic settings there. You can pick up FM, FM stereo, narrow FM, which is used for your radio communication. FM stereo and FM, of course, is for FM broadcast. AM, lower sideband, upper sideband. And this is why I say it'd be handy to have these as a scanner. So I'm just connected to the same 2-meter antenna that my radio is connected to. And of course, it is only a 3 megahertz bandwidth on this. So these are radio broadcasts here. So we can just click on it. Go to FM stereo.
Save $14,000
There you go.
off MSRP. That's right.
So there's your radio broadcast. Now let's go ahead and go up to aircraft bands. See if we can pick up anything. So here's the aircraft bands. Like I say, this is really handy because I wasn't able to figure out how to get any aircraft before with just my radio. And like an idiot, I was tuning in
12572
at FM.
And it is
It's AM. It's not FM. So, but this allowed me to see all the communication going on. I mean, you can see the little blips. Each one of these is a different airplane. So again, the RTL has definitely
At least at the 500, 390 lights up.
allowed me to really be able to see what's going on with the frequencies and be able to monitor things. So there they are. Now, we can screw it up. Let's go to a little higher here. We got here.
1,000. 76,000.
So there's a plane at 76,000. Let's go here. And I'm just sitting in Des Moines. But this shows you how advantageous this little SDR has been to me. Because I can see, well, I know there's something there. It's like, am I just flying blind? I should be hearing something. But I could never find it. So having using it for a pan adapter, spectrum analyzer, whatever you want to call it, has been really beneficial. So there's my SDR, and I just have a little pigtail. This was $7, as I mentioned. And now I can take this same antenna and I'm going to connect it to the back of my FT-817. Alright, so the first thing you need to do is you're going to go to the band for the aircraft channels, which is here. And then you'll notice it has an R, so I set it to the rear antenna. The way I did that is hold down your function button for a while, and you're going to go to menu item 7, which you see I'm already in. But you just turn that knob, and so that's now on the rear antenna. If that would be the front, the default is the front when you get the radio out of the box. So that's how you set it to use the rear. And then hold this back down to go back in. Now, let's switch the mode, which is this button right here. We're going to switch the mode to AM. Alright, I have my mic configured so that if I just hold down this button for a few seconds, it'll start scanning. So now I'll adjust my squelch. Let's see what we find. So I'm going to change it to fast. And so see this FTS button? You notice when I hit it, it puts a little running guy on, and it makes it jump further on the frequency. So let's go back to scanning. My radio just farted. Did you hear that?
I did, yes. It's nice that you are blaming your radio.
No, that was really my radio. It wasn't me.
Sure.
0 and 1,500 feet a minute or greater.